KNR Constructions Limited Q2FY24 earnings conference call. This conference call may contain forward-looking statements about the company, which are based on the beliefs, opinions, and expectations of the company as on date of this call. These statements are not the guarantees of future performance and involve risk and uncertainties that are difficult to predict. As a reminder, all participant lines will be there in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star and then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Mr. S. Vaikunathan, VP Finance, KNR Constructions Limited. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Good afternoon, and wishing everyone present on the call a very happy Diwali and a prosperous New Year. Thank you for joining us today on the call to discuss the financial results of Q2FY24. Along with me, I have Mr. K. Jandar Reddy, Executive Director, Mr. K. Venkatram, General Manager, Finance and Accounts, and Strategic Growth Advisors, our relation advisors. We uploaded the results and investor presentation on the stock exchanges as well as on our company website. I hope everyone got an opportunity to go through it. We would like to touch upon a few key company updates and industry events, post which we will have a question and answer session. During the quarter, we have achieved financial closure of 3 of our new NHI HAM projects with a total bid cost of rupees 2,005.30 crores. That is number one for Mysore to Kushalnagara HAM project, package 4 of NHI, as declared 27th September as date of financial closure. Whereas package 4, so 21st September 2003 has been declared as financial closure date by NHI. For Maripudi to Somvarapadu HAM project, package 13, NHI has declared 21st September 2023 as financial closure date. Further, post-closure of the quarter, on 1st October 2023, NHI has issued a provisional certificate of completion for our Magadi Somwarpet HAM project, which is executed by our SCV KNR Somwar Project Infra Private Limited, declaring 27th June 2023 as the PCOD date. The project has achieved PCOD 3 days ahead of the revised schedule of completion date. I would now like to share our perspectives on these significant industry developments. According to the Crystal Infrastructure Yearbook 2023, India's infrastructure spending is projected to double to 143 lakh crores between 2024 and 2030, compared to amount spent from 2017 to 2023. This signifies the government's strong determination to enhance the nation's infrastructure and support economic growth through substantial investments. In line with this estimate, in FY24, the target for highway construction has been increased to 13,800 kilometers compared to 10,331 kilometers constructed in FY23. However, active monsoon and ongoing challenges in timely obtaining vacant right-of-way, that is ROW, has caused a significant decline in highway construction during the month of September, with only 371 route kilometers being completed. NHA has ambitious plans. Over the next 3 years, NHA aims to construct an average of 4,500 kilometers of new highways annually. These projects will be monetized through a combination of InvITs and the TOT models. And this approach enables NHA attracting private sector participation and expertise. Industry sources indicate that the government plans to expedite the monetization of operational highways in the upcoming years, aiming to raise approximately 2 trillion rupees funds. By leveraging the value of existing highway assets, the government aims to unlock capital for further infrastructure development, ensuring a sustained investment flow to the sector. NHAI is expected to play a crucial part in achieving the target awarding new projects worth over 1.5 lakh crores before the end of current financial year. Notably, NHAI has already taken proactive steps by floating bids for projects worth 90,000 crores. Contrary to the estimate stated earlier, there is a slowdown in awarding activities. An ambitious target of 12,500 kilometers of new highways is set for FY24 by MORTH, NHAI and NHIDCL. NHAI is tasked for meeting half of the set targets. This raises concern about meeting the set targets and calls for a closer examination of the factors contributing to the subdued activity. Stakeholders will be closely monitoring the situation and looking for strategies to revitalize the awarding process to ensure the timely development of our highway infrastructure. There is a shift in project timelines for bidding EPC and HAM projects. The bidding is delayed and pushed to second half of the fiscal year. In a further development, not only have many new highway projects been shifted from first half to second half of FY24, but even the bid due dates for several projects originally set for October 2023 have been postponed to November and beyond. This delayed bid due dates raises concern about the overall timeline of further project execution and completion. It suggests that there may be additional factors at play, further complicating the awarding and initiation of these projects. The industry recognizes the significance of timely resolution of land acquisition challenges as it plays a pivotal role in expediting project execution. By addressing these issues promptly, the government can create a favorable environment for the bidding process and subsequent construction activities. Industry experts remain optimistic that the government authorities will swiftly resolve land acquisition and other pertinent issues, thereby making funds available for bidding and construction of proposed new projects. This proactive approach is crucial to achieving the ambitious highway awarding target of rupees 12,500 kilometers before the end of the fiscal year. According to the ICRA report, the anticipated moderation in toll collection growth for FY24 ranging from 6 to 9%, primarily attributed to the softening whole price index, that is WPI. Looking ahead to FY25, we expect the toll collection growth to maintain a steady pace of 6 to 8%. Now coming to the key updates of the company, the percentage of physical progress as of September 2023 for HAM projects is as follows. Magadi to Sombat at 78%, Vattanchitran to Madathupulam is 97%, Ramanattukura to Valancheri is 45%, Valancheri to Kaprikad is 49%, Chittoor to Tachur is 30%. During the quarter, the execution has primarily driven by HAM projects. As of September 30th, 2023, the company has already invested rupees 467 crores out of 992 crores revised equity requirements for all the 8 AM projects. The additional equity requirements of 535 crores to be infused, rupees 95 crores, 311 crores and 65 crores and 64 crores for financial year 2024, financial year 2025, financial year 2026 and financial year 2027 respectively. You can refer to the slide number 27 of the investor presentation for details on each HAM project. The toll collection for bigger projects is Muzaffar to Barauni in Q2FY24 is rupees 9.43 crores, and for H1FY24 it is 21.12 crores. As mentioned earlier, we have received financial closure for KNR Ramadhyastham Infra Private Limited, KNR Sriranganatha Infra Private Limited, and KNR Kaveri Infra Private Limited. We expect the appointed day for these to be received during Q4 of FY24. India Rating and Research has maintained its outlook on KNR construction with the rating of IND AA stable for long-term bank facilities and IND A1 for short-term bank facilities. This rating indicates a stable outlook for KNR's creditworthiness in the long run, reflecting a strong ability to meet its financial obligations. Now, coming to the order book position, as of September 30th, 2023, the company has an outstanding order book position of rupees 5,673.2 crores. It comprises of EPC road projects and HAM projects, which is around 72% of the total order book, while irrigation projects comprise of remaining 28%. When broken down by the clients, 58.5% order is from third-party clients and balance 45 is from captive HAM projects. The third-party order book on non-captive order book accounts for around 55% of the total order book position. The percentage is skewed between state government contracts at 41% and 12% for central government, and balance 2% book is from other project providers. With the addition of 3 new HAM projects, the order book position will be rupees 7,453 crores, which comprises of 79% from road projects and rest 21% from irrigation. The current order book position remains healthy and provides a clear visibility of execution over the period of the next 2 years. Under the Bharatmala projects, a robust project pipeline and completed DPR, detailed project report, should expedite the project awarding activity in future. The company is targeting an order inflow of rupees 3,000 to 4,000 crores for the balance of FY24. We have been actively pursuing diversification in our operations, recognizing its paramount importance in ensuring resilience and sustained growth. Diversification is not merely a strategic choice, it's a commitment to the future. Our company is resolutely engaged in seeking out lucrative opportunities in new geographies and unconventional project types such as tunnels, railways, irrigation, and in other states and metro development. The deliberate aims to not only navigate the present challenges, but this deliberate effort aims to not only navigate the present challenges, but also to position ourselves advantageously for the future. I will request Mr. K. Venkatram Rao, our GM, to present the results for the quarter ended September 30th, 2023. Over to Mr. Venkatram Rao.
Thank you, sir. Let me take you through the Q2FY24 and H1FY23 standalone financial performance, followed by the consolidated highlights. Before delving into number, I would like to highlight that Q2FY23 and H1FY23 include receipt of the bonus from one of the HAM projects for amount of rupees 7.26 crores and share of revenue from 2 of its joint ventures from amount of rupees 24.61 crores on account of sale of its arbitration claim, and therefore the performance on year-to-year basis is not comparable. I will start with the quarterly highlight first. The revenue for the quarter grew by 11% year-on-year to 941 crores. EBITDA for Q2 FY24 was rupees 166 crores as compared to rupees 189 crores in Q2 FY23. EBITDA margin in Q2 FY24 stood at 17.7%. Net profit for the quarter was rupees 99.9 crores as compared to 107.6 crores in Q2 FY23. Now coming to H1 FY24 highlights. Revenue for H1 FY24 grew by 8% year-on-year to rupees 1,871 crores. EBITDA for H1 FY24 was rupees 339 crores as compared to rupees 354 crores in FY23. EBITDA margin in H1 FY24 stood at 18.1%. Net profit for H1 FY24 was rupees 210.1 crores as compared to 208.4 crores in H1 FY23. Now coming to consolidated financial performance, I will start with the quarterly highlights first. The company recorded an year-on-year growth of 8% in the total revenue to rupees 1,038 crores in Q2 FY24. EBITDA came in at rupees 232 crores in Q2 FY24 as compared to rupees 263 crores in Q2 FY23. EBITDA margin in the current quarter stood at 22.3%. Profit after tax stood at rupees 143 crores in Q2 FY24 vis-a-vis rupees 99 crores in Q2 FY23. Moving on to H1 FY24 highlights, the revenue for H1 FY24 grew by 4% year-on-year to rupees 2,019 crores. EBITDA for H1 FY24 was rupees 447 crores as compared to rupees 475 crores in H1 FY23. EBITDA margin in H1 FY24 stood at 22.2%. Net profit for H1 FY24 was rupees 276 crores as compared to rupees 189 crores in H1 FY23. Now moving on to standalone balance sheet, the company continued to maintain a strong balance sheet. The working capital days stood at 65 days compared to 62 days in June 23. The consolidated debt as of September 30, 2023 is 734 crores as compared to 611 crores as of March 31, 2023. The debt to equity on consolidated basis as of September 30, 2023 stand at 0.24 times as compared to 0.22 times as of March 23. With this, we can open the floor for question and answer. Over to you.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touch-tone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is from the line of Shravan Shah from Dolat Capital. Please go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Relatively better performance, so congratulations on that. Sir, now first the important is on the order inflow. So till last quarter we were looking at 4,000 to 5,000 crore. I understand there is a slowdown from the NHA side. So 2-3 aspects. First, is there any projects where we are L1? Second, in 3,000 to 4,000 crore that additionally we are looking at, how much are we looking at from the NHI, and is there any state projects, particularly MSRDC, where we are looking at, and also the new segments, whether it is a metro or any other. So that is one, and how much of the value of projects that we have already bidded and where the outcome is yet to come.
Actually, first we'll go with the our inflow from NHI is completely getting postponed as we were well aware about it. So we were targeting about say 4,000 crore plus this year to be added. As you are aware, last quarter was entire in the rainy season, and actually this month also November, so it was rain, 50% of the November rain is. Now I think we are getting clear weather, so we will hopefully do better in coming days. So that's all right, sir. But I would like to answer that order inflow. See, we are sourcing all the orders which are coming from railway. We have started joint venture for certain projects with Cutting Engineering Limited, and few of the projects with LCC we are participating in JV, just to make ourselves comfortable to bid on to a new sector. So in railways now we are striking orbits as well. We are just planning in tunneling projects which are coming from northeast part of India. Even Himachal and all that places, there are a lot of tunneling projects have come up. So we are also focusing those, and we will now even look at the mining projects also, which we are on the pipeline. We want to bid now. So we're making all arrangements. Discussions are going on with the JV partners also for that.
and certain certificates which we need to format, in a new format we have to take certificates. So in some places in the mining projects, we are ourselves directly qualifying. So we are trying all these trials, sir. And even the railway bids are also have got postponed. We have faced some postponement. So hopefully there should be some rally between January and or February and March, because after that it's going to be election time. So I think before election time they will call up much more tenders, and they will go for election for showing that these many projects you want to do, and we are doing like that. So the political scenario which we are trying to observe, and as of now what we heard from the various departments. So this time we were not ourselves restricted to irrigation, and not only for irrigation and highways, we are even focusing on several other projects like that. So for the time being, we were even participating in many other sectors.
Got it, sir. So just to further dwell on that, so 2-3 aspects. First, how many value of projects we have participated and where bid is yet to open? So that is first aspect. Second, let's assume
projects in irrigation, sir, in Telangana, and they are yet to open. I think two of them not open, but I think one of them we are L1. Two of them we are L1. Yes. But because of the political scenario, we don't know what will happen.
And as the company policy, on the receipt of LOA only, we will inform to stock exchange. That's why we are not informed. But in 2 projects, we are L1 actually. What the information we got from the department.
Okay, so apart from these, only 2 projects we are L1, and the rest we are not. So apart from that, any other projects where we have bidded and yet the outcome has not come?
Not much.
Okay. And second, let's assume that 3,000 to 4,000 crore that we are looking at to add this year in terms of the new orders, and assume let's say we get 1,000 crore or 2,000 crore, are we in terms of how we will be compensating the same in the next year? So then the next year, are we confident that we will be able to get the much higher order inflow to compensate whatever the shortfall is there for this year?
Yes, sir, it should be, because NHAI has got a very big robust pipeline that is there in NHAI also. So no doubt initially there should be a lot of aggression also which we are expecting. But going forward it will be a little bit, things will be normalized in the second, third quarter of next year. Second quarter.
Okay. And apart from NHAI, so sir has mentioned that 90,000 crore bids is already there, and already sir you have mentioned that you are looking at mining projects, tunneling projects, railway. So any broader value in terms of how much value of projects that are we planning to bid by end of March in apart from the road sector?
Andhra Pradesh, we had 3 projects. One is 300 crores, and another one is around 1,350 crores. There's a tunnel also, right? Railway project, and other one which we are trying in Odisha is about, say, 1,100 or it is 950. I'm not very sure about it. That is from railways. And there have been mining projects about, say, 12,000 crores. In a year of, in a tenure of 14 years, 12 years. Yes. So those pockets are there. And apart from that, irrigation, so we are even looking at a lot of projects from various states like Maharashtra and Karnataka. There are 2-3 bids only in Karnataka which we are focusing. And most of them we are focusing from Jharkhand, even from UP. Also, there are projects in Madhya Pradesh.
Sir, this 12,000 crore mining project that we will be bidding in JV, so 50/50 JV, and this is in which state, sir?
It is mining project. Mining project is in that Karwar.
Sorry, sir, I couldn't hear.
Jharkhand.
Jharkhand. So this will be in JV, 50/50 JV?
Actually, sir, that's what I said. We were trying to take the certificates in the format that they require. So we are successfully able to take the format certificates. I think we are directly qualifying here. Otherwise, we have to start the examination. And Jharkhand partner, we have already started. There is no doubt in it.
Sorry, sir, just to clarify, we will be bidding solely and not through the JV for mining projects.
Sir, actually, that
Management, sorry to interrupt you.
Earthwork, in which the wording which they asked is about, say, transporting what they use. Obviously, we have to do the earthwork, we have done transporting. So, same thing, the certificate as they asked, we need to take it from the department. We are now trying. If we are unsuccessful in taking that, we will probably go with JV.
Okay, I will come in queue. I think the operator is asking. There are many people.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anyone, one or two questions you have, we can complete, sir.
Yeah, sir, I just wanted to clarify on the guidance front broadly. So I understand this time in terms of the margin may be slightly lower, but from the third quarter again we will come back to a 19% to 20% kind of a EBITDA margin, and the revenue guidance what we have talked 4,000 crore, will it be slightly higher, 4,100 to 4,200 crore possible in this year?
Yes, quite possible, sir. But we are facing little bit rainy problems in the areas. Otherwise, we would have done much good, better than that. We will try out there. We are even trying to work.
Okay, and on the EBITDA margin front, from the third quarter, will it come back again to 19.5%, 20% kind of a number for at least 2 quarters?
Yes, margins now, because of the rains and all, extended rains and all that they are coming down because, the overheads are going up and then the turnovers are coming down. So due to that impact will be there, sir. 2-3% to impact hona hi hai. And nowadays, the new orders which are going to take, we are going to start that Mysuru 2 projects and that Guntur 1 project. So both they have little bit lesser margins than what we have expected earlier. So a little bit decline is there, sir, that we have to accept.
Okay. Thank you and all the best, sir.
Yeah, sir.
Thank you very much. Before we take the next question, a reminder to all the participants that you may press star and 1 to ask a question. Management, just a sincere request if you could just speak a little closer from the mic because the voice was sounding a little distant. The next question is from the line of Nitin Dharamat from Arun Capital. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. Sir, as you mentioned that there is a slowdown in awarding the project, and our order book has also come down now to 5,600 odd crores versus 6,200. And during last quarter, you mentioned that we are expecting some projects to be awarded, but looks like there is some delay over there. So, what is the way forward over here in this quarter? What is the visibility about the award of new projects, and what is the order book that we are targeting now?
Yeah, order book we are targeting about say 4,500 plus only we are targeting. That is from various, as I earlier said, in various sectors like railways and irrigation, NHI, highway projects, irrigation projects, all put together. So this is going to be okay for us. Even mining we are even trying in this. So hopefully we get the orders what we require in this year, sir.
during this year or during this quarter, sir?
Yeah, actually, it seems to be a little bit difficult for this quarter, sir, because all the tenders are getting postponed. And I think they are lining up for the pre-election thing only. So we'll have to wait for the pre-election rally.
I understand. And the revenue guidance that we have provided, we are maintaining that as of now?
Yeah, we are maintaining.
Got it. Thank you so much and wishing you the best.
Thank you. Before we take the next question, a reminder to all the participants that you may press star and one to ask a question. The next question is from the line of Ashish Shah from GM Financial. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. Sir, the first thing, if you can, just come again on that railways part because the voice wasn't clear. One could not make out. So we said that we have already bid for these railway projects, or that's something that we are planning to do. Can you clarify that, sir?
Railway project, the time is extended actually. Otherwise, bid would have been done in the last month, 24th or something. Now it has gone to this month, 24th.
Right. And so these are what? These are line doubling, line tripling kind of projects, or these are total composite scope?
This is the tunnels and the track and other structures work.
Okay. And so what's the total value of these contracts which we have bid for and we are awaiting the opening of the tenders?
Some irrigation projects are there, sir.
No, sir. In railways, I'm saying.
Irrigation projects we have put on bid, out of which 2 were open and I think all are open. We are out of 2 bids we are starting L1, I think. But
yeah.
So is not issued and we do not know because of the election scenario here.
Correct. So I was asking in railways, what's the total value of the contracts which we have bid for?
Railway.
No, not we have bid. We are supposed to bid actually.
Okay, supposed to bid and not yet bid. Okay. But what would be the approximately value, what we are planning to bid?
I'll put it together around 3,000 crores.
Around 3,000 crore worth of projects. Sir, secondly, on the irrigation side in Telangana, so if you can just help with the the remaining order value for some of the major projects we have, like the Palamaru and the 2 packages of Kaleshwaram, what would be the outstanding order book of these projects?
Yeah, sir, for package 4, outstanding is 850 crores.
Right.
For package 3, actually, it is 493 crores. And Vector is 132 crores. Mallama Sagar is 56 crores. All put together is around 1,594 crores, sir, irrigation projects.
Right. And so in this particularly package 4, so, because this is the pump irrigation, so do we have now the visibility to continue with the residual value? Because I think what is left now is largely the value of the, the pumps that we need to install. The earthworks, etc. may have been done. So any visibility that we have on progressing with the remaining value? Yeah. So my question is that, we have been waiting for this clarity to emerge on the pump house package because it needs tie-up from the financial institutions. So do we have enough visibility to proceed with this 850 crore residual value or we'll still pause and see what happens?
No, actually, so that I think election is very near and now we are continuing to work only on that. So I think by December 3rd, 2nd, 5th, we will get to know all that. It is well within 10 or 20 days.
The management of KNR, sorry to interrupt you, sir. Sir, can you speak a little closer to the mic because the voice is a little distant?
Yes, sir. So that is really, we are now continuing to work, sir. I think the election result is out by 3rd of the upcoming month. So I think it is very near, and within 20 days we'll get to know what to do and all that. Until the first time, we are continuing to work on that project because almost project is completed about 50%. So at this stage, if you stop it also, I don't think things will go in our favor.
Right. And so we have opened the LCs for the pumps. Have we already ordered out?
Yeah, I think most of the parts has come, but the main pumps need to come. Main pumps, I think we need to flow around another 200 crore this thing. That we will do only after the election. Got
it. So lastly, is there any discussion for the monetization of the upcoming HAMs, the newer ones which we have in the portfolio, or that is something which is going to take time?
It is in the discussion stage, sir. I think MOUs are on. I think these all with Qs, I think right now some sort of clarifications and all at the final stage, which are all are there to enter into a MOU kind of thing.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Before we take the next question, a reminder to all the participants that you may press star and 1 to ask a question. The next question is from the line of Jitin Rushi from Axis Capital. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you for taking my question. Sir, on the first question on the NHAI bid pipeline, so you highlighted almost 90,000 crore is the pipeline. So what value in terms of value, what are we going to bid for in the coming 2-3 months now?
Actually, the bids are there and plenty in number it is there. We are now trying to focus more than 800 crore tenders only. Because down below are likely to go at a bad price, which we have already experienced in the last tendering season. So definitely a little sensible bidding is likely to happen over above 800,000 plus only. So definitely we are now focusing on those projects. Certain projects which are just adjacent to the ongoing projects and all those we will be bidding even the below cost. That we will be. It will be an add-on thing will be. So those things we will focus on the lesser price. But
basically, sir, you will
about 800 plus only, sir.
So you will be bidding, as you said, some adjacent projects. So what would be those value terms, and how much you will be participating in South in terms of value out of these 800 crores?
So, no, 800 is the limit which we are just selling. And there are certain projects going around our quarry areas, and there are around our interested areas, or the adjacent projects where we are working. Those areas, there are some smaller projects also which we would like to focus on.
So what would be the value of those projects?
Even the lesser price we would like to quote those areas. And the new areas and all we are focusing about 800.
Okay. So my question was like you said that you're focusing on specific areas where you've got quarries and ongoing projects and of your interest. So can you give value of how many projects are in those areas and what is the value you are targeting in those areas, like 20,000, 30,000 crores?
But I can share it later.
Okay, got it. And sir, initially you said there are some projects of irrigation in AP. So those projects are already awarded. That is what I understand. I think the Telangana projects are awarded. AP still the bids are yet to open. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So what would be the value, sir? You said
3,000 crore only.
Hello.
3,000 crore.
3,000. Okay, so in the AP irrigation is around 3,000 crore. So this would get awarded when, sir? You have already participated in the bid, right?
Yes, yes.
And when is the tender going to open, sir?
I think 2 of them got opened. 2 of them we were L1 and post-elections only. After elections only we will get to know the details. Because during election, the election code is there. After they have opened, soon after they opened the tenders, they were likely to see the LOA, the election code has been announced. So they stopped on that.
Okay. So I think in the opening, during the first participant question, your voice was not clear. So it was difficult to understand what you were trying to say. So I just wanted to understand, like, what is the project in which you have already participated and bids are yet to open. If you can just repeat. Sorry for my pardon that I couldn't hear you well. You said mining around 12,000 crore in Jharkhand and then some irrigation projects in various states. You said, but there were some other projects also which you highlighted in the first question asked by Shravan. So can you please highlight that if possible? Or
if you look at that, some railway projects which we had in our mind, on which we are studying, big study is going on. Is about in Andhra Pradesh we have one tunneling project about 1350 crore, and there is
150 crores, sir. You said
1350.
That is tunneling for railway. Okay.
Yes, a tunnel with railway and the formation, all that is there in that. Apart from that, we have some 850 crore project is also there, but there is no tunnel over there, but only formation, structures, all that is there.
So 950 crores, okay.
We have one for a project in Odisha about 1100 or I'm not very sure, 1050 or 1100, it should be around that.
So that is for railway, sir. 1050 you said railways, Odisha?
Odisha. And apart from that, we were also focusing on some Jharkhand area. There is a mining bid about, say, 12,000 crore, which is about 12 years. 12 years time. Within 12 years time, we have to execute that. So, actually, there I said my certificate, which I have the experience according to their terminology. They use this, that formation of earth by transporting it like that. They have asked one wording to be added into our listing. So which now we are focused on our department, the irrigation department and the NHAI department. Because without transporting, we haven't done any effort. So they say it's going to be directly we are qualifying this. If we don't get such qualification, if they are not giving a certificate, then we can even go with the joint venture partner to start. Apart from that, we are also thinking of doing irrigation projects from Maharashtra, MP, and some extent UP. Some extent we have projects in various areas like Telangana. We have many participated. Andhra Pradesh, we are not participating. We haven't taken up civil and also now. But we would look at even Odisha also. We are looking at it. And we are even looking at in there's one more yes. Odisha, yes.
And sir, last thing from my side, and in terms of guidance. So for this year, revenue you said around 4,200 crore is possible, and EBITDA would be the steady state guidance which you will give. But what would be the guidance for FY25 in terms of revenue and order inflow? Because we expect the spillover of order inflows next year, where we are not able to recoup this year, where we are talking about 5,000 to 6,000 crore at the start of the year now.
Balance order also, see, even if I don't get an order, the balance order, whatever we left over, needs to be executed in upcoming year only. So that too about say 5,000. The balance is there, 7,500 balance is there, but I think we can assure about say 15% growth we may even take. If we add up new orders and by which we are able to work on it, definitely we are going to do much better. But sir, right now a little bit clumsy because I can't imagine that this is going to come and I'm padding in this which is not yet come. That is not going to be a wise part on me that I can add and tell you. But we try all that.
Yeah, 15% steady state revenue growth we can assume for 25. And the capex guidance for 24 and 25, sir?
Capex guidance
for this year actually we did around 60 crores in the first 6 months. So we expect that it will be somewhere around 100 to 120 crores for this year. And next year definitely based on if suppose we are getting new orders actually. Otherwise normal 100, 120 crores will be there. If we are getting new orders in new sectors, then definitely requirement may go up.
Okay, sir. So that's all from my side. Thank you, and sir, wish you happy Diwali to you and your team, sir. All the best.
Thank you. A reminder to all the participants, you may press star and 1 to ask a question. A reminder, the next question is from the line of Vasudev from Nuvama. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity, sir. So this I wanted to know that the pending equity requirement of 535 crores, this is including the three projects where appointed date is pending or excluding those three projects?
Yes. So actually, the pending equity requirement for actually what is happened that this old five project actually, that actually we supposed to put equity of 732 crores. We already put equity of 456 crores on that project. And for this balance year, we are going to put 95 crores in 23-24 and 2024-25 we put around 180 crores. And for new three HAM projects which we expect appointed date may come in Q4 of this year, their equity requirement is 258 crores. For that, this year we not required to put anything, but next year actually, it is 24-25, we may require to put 130 crores, and 25-26 around 65 crores, and 26-27 is balance 65 crores.
Okay, that is helpful, sir. So next question is, if you can tell me how much is our pending receivables from the Telangana state government?
Sir, pending receivables as of date actually, including unbilled is around 650 crores are there, sir.
Okay, just including the unbilled. And so just one last question, if you can give me the revenue split for the quarter between roads and irrigation.
Sir, for this quarter actually, irrigation contributed 24%, HAM contributed 47%, road EPC contributed 23%, and back-to-back is 5%.
Okay, sure, so that was helpful. That's it from my side. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Uttam Kumar Shrimal from Axis Security Limited. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Thanks for the opportunity and congratulations, sir, on good set of numbers. Sir, my question pertains to the competitive intensity currently. So, how do you see the competitive intensity panning out in both HAM and EPC projects moving ahead?
Sir, actually, as far as competitive intensity is there, because for last 6 months actually, NHAI has not awarded the project. So really, as of now, there is nothing in place. But what we expect that now NHAI is actually, they are coming on very lower side more projects, around 600 to 800 crores of projects they are coming. So definitely on that project, there will be, intensity will be very, very high. So that's why we are targeting to quote more than 800 crores only projects, where we may expect that intensity may be little bit lower. But definitely, we have to see.
Okay, sir. Okay. And sir, a couple of data points. What was our receivables, unbilled revenue and retention money this quarter?
Unbilled revenue is around 665 crores.
And receivables and retention money?
Receivables is as of September 840 crores is the receivables, and retention is 210 crores.
210 crores. Okay. Okay, sir. That's all from my side, and all the best to all of you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Ronald Sioni from Sharekhan Limited. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. I had just one question regarding the other expenses. Like this quarter, we had seen very high other expenses. So was there a one-off in this? Compared to both?
Sir, in other expenses, what is happening? We have one project that is KNR Kirmala. This project has got the final completion certificate. So on that project, actually, there was some de-scope actually in the overall project cost to the extent of around 12.7 crores. So that has been in charge of in this period actually. That one-off is there. In this quarter, actually, we have that electoral bond. We have subscribed in the electoral bond to the extent of 10 crores. So that's two one-off items are there in other expenses.
Okay, so approximately 23 crore one-offs are there. So if we adjust that, then the margins are pretty good there for quarter two.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, thank you very much, and best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Shravan Shah from Dolat Capital. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Sir, this Kerala to HAM projects, how much now we are expecting to execute in the second? So both the outstanding order book is close to 1,773 crore. So how much are we planning to execute in the second half, and will the remaining be executed in the FY25 entirely?
Definitely for this year, around we may execute around 50% actually in this project, and balance 50% definitely in the next year. So you can say 800 crores we are expecting
before this financial year.
Before the financial year.
Okay, got it. And broadly, if we look at in terms of the irrigation, so in the second half, how much one can look at the execution from the irrigation, and how one can look at the FY25?
So irrigation are balanced actually because irrigation outstanding order book is as of now around 1,600 crores. So we expect that around maybe 400 to 450 crores will be there in this next 6 months. And balance will be in the next year actually.
Okay, so broadly, the remaining 1,200 odd crore, most of would be executed in the FY25.
Yeah, next year. Yeah, correct.
Okay, got it. And then this monetization that we said that with the cube it is at final stage. So whenever we will be doing this deal, so this will be for 4 HAM projects, and the cash that we will be getting, that will be entirely in the FY25, or there is some money that we can get in the FY24 also?
Because one project that Palni we have achieved the PCOD, so that project we may expect to be complete in 24. And other project, because we have to complete the construction, so other project is going to complete in next year. So that monetization will happen in next year only.
Okay. Got it, sir. Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah.
Thank you. The last question is from the line of Nikhil Kanodia from HDFC Securities. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, I believe that you said that the receivables from the Telangana government as on date is 650 crores. So, sir, if you can give me the receivable amount as on September.
Sir, because this will be generally this we work out as on date, but as of September, receivables is 118 crores actually. But unbilled and unbilled we will work out as on date actually. So September receivables is 118 crores.
Telangana projects, right?
Yeah, Telangana irrigation only, yeah.
Okay. And sir, what is the cash that we would have received till date from those projects?
That's why after that we received around cash of around 130 crores actually. 120 crores we have received the cash actually. And we have billed around 141, billing is 130. Total 650 crores is there as of date actually.
Okay. And sir, do you mind repeating the sectors wherein you are looking to diversify, since we are not witnessing much on the road sector? So which all sectors are you willing to diversify, and what preference?
Actually, as our ED sir told us, we are looking to diversify in the railway sector, in the irrigation in other than Telangana state, and mining development, and tunnel project actually. In tunnel project is some project in railway actually. Tunneling projects are coming. So we are looking in these sectors, and metros also. And that is our, so we are okay to do what are the construction related activities actually in infrastructure space actually.
Okay, sir. Understood. Thank you for answering the questions and all the best, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. As there are no further questions, I would now like to hand the conference over to the management for the closing comments. Please go ahead, sir.
Thank you all for joining us on this call. Please reach out to our investor relations consultant, strategic growth advisors, or us directly should you have any further queries. You can now close the call.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. On behalf of KNR Constructions Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.
Okay.